Welcome back, AD fam. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe and join the AD fam. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to make an updated version of my boob job Q&A. So for those of you that don't know or haven't seen my video, I got my boobs done December 19th, 2018. So it's been a little bit now. I mean, let's see, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. What is that, like 4 years? Did I do the math correctly? Comment down below if I did the math correctly. Anyways, so I figured I just want to come on here, answer those questions, the questions I still get asked on a daily basis, as well as where my mind is at 4 years later, now that my boobs have dropped and I've had them. So let's just get into it. Okay, y'all, so now that we finished trying on all those different bathing suits, bras, shirts for you, so now you have an idea of what these bad boys look like. Bad girls. These bad girls. Okay, anyways, let's actually get into the questions and let's bring some value to your life with some education. Okay, so first off, before I got my breast augmentation, I started with 32B. And to be honest with you, I probably could have fit an A. I really think I was a small B because even when I'd wear clothes, like, they wouldn't fit. I'd wear a push-up. I felt like my boobs were still not getting pushed up. Honestly, like, it was kind of defeating. So I ended up getting a 425cc, which brought me personally to a 32 double D. Now, keeping in mind, if you're looking into getting a breast augmentation, just because I got 425cc doesn't mean that if you get 425cc, you're also gonna have a 32 double D. We have to keep in mind where you're starting. So if you're starting with a C and you wanna get to a 32 double D, you absolutely do not have to do 425cc. You know, you're already that much closer. You know, so just keeping that in mind. Also keeping in mind, it's not always about what you want, but it's also about what your body can handle. I tried on the implants in my pre-op appointment. So basically we put in the implants inside my shirt and I looked from the front, the side, kind of how I just showed you guys what my clothing looked like. We kind of looked like that and I tried to see if I liked that size on my body. Though I'm very narrow this way, he told me that I wouldn't be able to get 450cc because I would constantly be chafing in my armpits with my implant, and that is just a no-go. Also, some people just don't have enough breast tissue to get bigger implants. So sometimes it's just like not an option. Like even if you want it, it's just not physically an option. So what I've heard is you could start with smaller implants and then once that pocket grows, you could eventually move to bigger implants. The only thing with that is that would be multiple surgeries. So something to keep in mind. But at the end of the day, remember, I am not a doctor, I am not a surgeon, I'm just a girl that got a boob job. So all the official questions you need to ask your surgeon because that's the biggest thing. Trust your surgeon, take time finding your surgeon, and don't feel pressured. Like honestly, do not feel pressured. Take your time, go to 5 consultations if you feel like that's what you need to do. This is your body, this is your life, this is your health. Take it seriously. All right, so like I mentioned, I did get 425cc, which is a bit smaller than I initially wanted, but my surgeon had me do high profile, so I still have that cleavagey look, even though my implants are smaller because they sit higher up, you know? And so that's kind of cool. When I initially got my implants, I was actually 95 pounds. I was very small at the time, at least for me. Me personally, 95 pounds on me made me very small and tiny, so these boobs looked bigger than they do now. Don't get me wrong, my boobs are still there. I mean, honestly, if I'm being real with you, there will be days where I'm like, my boobs are small. And then my boyfriend, or Daniel, if you guys know, be like, you are tripping. Your boobs are not small. But I just feel like now that I've gained weight, I feel like they look more proportional, which, I'm sorry, I have like hair on my face. Which now that I've gained weight, I think they look more proportional, which is great. Like, that's what I wanted. I wanted them to look natural, but like too perfect to be natural, if you feel my drift. But yeah, so now I'm 110 pounds. I'm only, just so you guys know, I'm only including my weight because the last video that I made, everyone was asking my weight, which I understand. I'm fine to be transparent because you're probably trying to compare your body type to mine, and I get it. All body types are beautiful. Let's just put that out there regardless of what your body type is like. It's absolutely beautiful. I already know. I don't even have to see you. But anyways, just so you know, so you can understand my specific situation. When I got my implants, I was 95 pounds, so now I'm 110 pounds. This is what they look like now with 110 pounds. I can also insert a picture when I first got them, / when I was smaller in weight, so you can see kind of a difference, how they looked on my body, how they set, all of that. Also, you'll be able to see a transition as well in my boobs because initially your boobs don't drop. Like, I didn't understand all of this. When you get your boob job, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not gonna be pretty, they're not gonna be cute. They're just not. And like, it is what it is. Like, you just have to accept that right now. They're not gonna be cute. Like, when I took my bandages off, my boobs were square. They were like boxy and swollen, and my nipples were like swollen and fat, and I was like, what did I just do to myself? Like, I know I didn't have any boobs before, but now I have massive, ugly boobs. But just wait it out. I promise you, they will drop. They will be beautiful. They will be great. So why I brought that up is because you will see that maybe my boobs throughout the process of me gaining weight, they do tend to fall more natural. They drop. That is all just because I have had my boobs done for many years at this point, or at least 4 years at this point. So they have had time to settle in and drop. Don't get discouraged. It'll happen for you too. I promise. Pinky promise. Kisses up. All right. Advice before surgery. So what would I have told myself, which might also help you guys too if you're looking to get surgery? First off, I would have told myself exactly what I just told you. Your boobs are gonna look crazy, girl, and it's okay. It'll all work out. Also, I would tell myself that you don't need to be scared. I will tell myself that because I noticed that a lot of you guys on my last video that I made about my boob job Q&A, a lot of you had the same fears as me, and that's anesthesia. I was terrified of getting anesthesia. I had never had surgery before. I had never had my wisdom teeth removed, none of that. So I was absolutely terrified. I was convinced that I was not gonna live to see my boobs. Dramatic? Maybe, but I felt that way. I truly felt that way. I felt like I was going to die in surgery. I didn't. I'm here and I have boobs. But I was so scared, and the advice that I should have told myself if I knew, and I'm gonna tell you right now, is you got this, you're gonna be okay. Talk to your surgeon, talk to your anesthesiologist, ask questions. There's never too many questions because guess what? You are in charge of your health. You are in charge of getting exactly what you want and need, and nobody else can say otherwise. So you let them know, I'm scared. Ask the questions and make sure that you have that reassurance that you know that everything is gonna be okay. And if you don't feel comfortable, maybe there's a reason. That's why I'm saying take your time when it comes to finding your surgeon, because I just would not want anything to happen to any one of you. That would just break my heart. So please do your research, and I promise you, as long as you go and do your research and get a good doctor that has a good anesthesiologist, you're gonna be okay. It's really just that quick. It really is. I was scared. I mean, I had an IV when I was in the waiting room. Not the waiting room, hold on. So they take you back into a hospital bed type thing, and then there's a bunch of curtains. So I think it's actually the post-op room. So I started in there, but I think they also wheel patients back into there after their surgery. Okay, so I had an IV waiting, and so then once I went in there, they really started to drip all the stuff. I'm not sure if it was dripping leading up to that point. I'm not 100% sure. But all I know is when they told me it was time for surgery, they walked me down. Mind you, I'm connected. I have my IV thing. They walked me down this hallway and they opened the door. When I tell you at that moment, I regretted every decision I had made that led me to this point. It was just a big empty room with one bed. Just one. Yeah, and I was like, wow, this looks like every single horror movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm about to die for show. And that's when I told my anesthesiologist, you know, the one that I trust, I told her, you know what? I'm scared. I'm getting a lot of anxiety right now. And she said, it's okay, Amanda. Next thing I knew, I was coming out of surgery and I had these bad boys. What? Wait, I forgot we decided bad girls. Yeah, so as long as you go with someone that you trust, I honestly think you're gonna be fine. The buildup is much worse than the outcome. All right, so I guess the question is, am I happy? Well, if I'm being completely transparent with you guys, yes, I am happy. I am 100% happy that I got my boobs done. 100%. Honestly, I'm a boob girl. Like, I feel like I was... I almost just fell out of my chair. I was gonna cut that out, but honestly, let's leave it in because whatever. So, honestly, I feel like I was supposed to have boobs, you know, and they just forgot to grow it. Like, they feel like they belong to me. They feel like they're supposed to be here. I can't picture my life without boobs. Though every once in a while, like I mentioned before, I start to think they're too small. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Because some days I feel like they're massive and other days I feel like they're too small. And then I want to go bigger. But then another thought crosses my mind. I want to have kids one day. I do. And with kids comes milk, which comes breastfeeding. Whether you decide to do it or not, I do know that you produce milk. My boobs already double D's. How big are my boobs about to get when I breastfeed or get pregnant or whatever? I'm kind of scared for that. And then I'm like, because I have an implant, are they gonna like stay the way they are? Are they still gonna look like amazing after? Or are they gonna look like shriveled up and like bad? I feel like no, right? I feel like no. Because I have an implant holding the boob. Like, this is not on my boob, it's holding place. But then also I'm thinking like going from like this size to like drastically bigger, I'm like, stretch marks? But also stretch marks aren't bad. Stretch marks are beautiful, it's a part of your body. That's fine, I'm fine if I get stretch marks. I just don't know if I'm brave enough to do another boob job right after kids. So I guess my answer to you is possibly, maybe, I don't know. I don't have kids yet. So I guess we're gonna find out together if I'm gonna have to do that because I won't know until it happens. So no, I can't tell you that I won't ever go bigger because it just might happen. I don't know. If I left anything out, please comment down below. Like, if you're still sitting here as the video's ending and you're like, she didn't even answer my question. Like, why did I watch this video? She didn't even answer my question. I got you. I do. Don't be disappointed with me. I got you. Just comment down below and I'll answer. Also, if you want, you can even DM me on Instagram. Ask any of the girls that have DM'd me on Instagram. I always reply. And I am so good with comments too. So I didn't go as in-depth this time because my initial video, which I can tag, really went into depth about my boob job experience, the pain level, the recovery time, the day of surgery, size, implant type, all of that good stuff. So if you're looking for a more in-depth version of this video, you can go ahead and check out my boob job Q&A. I also recently did a bathing suit try on with my boob job because that is another thing I didn't think about before getting my boobs done. I thought boobs meant beautiful bathing suit pictures, but actually what I'm coming to realize is because I'm still small, like I'm still a 32, a lot of 32s don't come in, like a lot of people that have double Ds aren't also a 32, and so I don't know, like I keep buying smalls and then my boobs barely fit, but then I buy medium and it's too big. I don't know, it's a whole mess. So check out that video too so you know what I'm talking about. And I guess if you're still left with questions, if you just want to chat out with me. Let's be homies. Join the 80 fam. Make sure to subscribe. Comment down in the comments if you want to chat, if you have any questions. Just do it. And I guess until next time, guys. Bye.